Ask Me Anything by Redmond Ditas. I work at a sketchy hotel. Ask me anything. For context, I work as a front desk attendant at a hotel in the Appalachian Mountains. We are often a tourist stop, and we get customers that want to have a cheap stay. During the years that I've worked here, I've encountered some sketchy behavior and sketchy business practices. Ask me about it. And I'm not talking sketchy, as in the floor creaks. No, I'm talking moldy things, bad hygienics, odd phone calls, and folks who expect royalty when they book, but put up a fuss when that doesn't meet their expectations. I have stories and you should ask me about them. What is the weirdest thing you have seen or dealt with? There's definitely many things. I once got a phone call about a guy and his girlfriend who wanted a room and asked how much it would be and if he'd be in a spot in the hotel where it wasn't next to people. I asked him why, never ask why, and he stuttered and said that he was at a local beach, turns out to be a nude beach, and he said, and I quote, "So we started talking to this guy at the beach, and I tell you what, he has a big, well, you know, my girl sees this and asks if we can have a three-way tonight and just shack up in a hotel room. So I said yes, well, we are at McDonald's now and we'll stop by." He never stopped by, and I'm kinda glad he didn't, just because I didn't want to think about the possibility of someone who described a stranger's penis to a professional and described their perfect three-way. Ever seen something you still can't explain? Not that I can't explain, but something that definitely perplexes me in a way. In our back room, where we make breakfast, we only serve breakfast. There's a door that says keep it locked at all times. Curiosity is what killed the cat, right? So I open the door, and it's a full dining area, a full kitchen, and a full bar. Apparently back in the day this place used to be popular and hopping. I don't understand why it is locked behind a door and why it is there. Everything still works, and they could easily turn it into a restaurant, like how it was back in the day, but every attempt that I bring it up at a meeting, it goes unnoticed, and nobody wants to do it. I would love to open that bar. Another kind of weird thing that I found, I was closing up our pool, and I have to take the pool towels down to the laundry room. The laundry room is locked, so I unlock it, turn on the lights, and I see one of my managers laying on the floor, sleeping on a towel, and I put the bucket of pool towels in the laundry room, shut the lights off, and forgot about it. What's the most obnoxious complaint or request a guest has made? It was one room that originally had two king-size beds in it. When the hotel switched owners, that room became a two-queen room. Did the new owners change the headboards to match? No, because there wasn't a point. The headboards looked fine with the two queen beds in there, so they left it. We had a lady who booked that room, checked her in around 3. She comes back 10 minutes later with a complaint. The headboards are not the same size as the bed, but she insisted that we scammed her, saying that the beds are now smaller than what a queen bed is. We had to break out the measuring tape and show her that they were the same size, but they are queen beds. If it wasn't for her husband pulling her away from the front desk, she would still be here today bitching. What is about the odd phone calls, bad hygiene and molds? Things usually pop up out of the ordinary. I've had people call and ask to reserve rooms for threesomes. There was one time a lady had a moldy fridge, and it was covered in mold. There's mold on the ceilings, there's mold on the windowsill. I've had some encounters that are very sketchy. One time a guy requested a room, but he didn't have his phone with him. I printed out the directions to his house and he came back 10 minutes later with a complete demeanor change of "I need a room now." He didn't have far to go, to be fair. A half hour in country time is a lot less than you think. Bad hygiene things are leaving dirty rags around, disorganized things not being cleaned properly. What has working there taught you about people? Some people are definitely a lot nicer, and some people should really take parenting classes. Most of all though, what this job has taught me is complete patience. There's no need to rush, you're on vacation. That's why I don't understand why people get hasty over small details or small problems. What's the most enjoyable part of the job for you? Having intellectual conversations with other like-minded people from around the world. Funniest thing you walked in on? Probably my boss sleeping in our laundry room. Who is the most interesting person you've met so far? I talked for an hour with a guy over different types of coffee and different roasts. I miss him. You ever meet any famous people at work? Probably some pseudo celebrities, but nothing A-list. After working in a sketchy hotel, is there anything you look out for when staying at other hotels? Any red flags that wouldn't be as obvious to others that you might notice? If they have a call for assistance phone, someone should always be at the desk, unless the desk isn't 24 hours. Have you ever seen any ghosts or spirits? In the hotel, no. My own house, yes. That's all, folks. Thank you for watching. If you like videos like this one, why not like and subscribe for more? Have a nice evening.